Wait, hold on. I'm gonna choke.
Roberto, it seemed like a little bit more than usual. You had, against that zone, you had to kind of create your own offense. Is that part of the game you enjoy?
Yes and no. They're kind of extended out there on their 2-3 zone, but I mean our bigs did a great job of flashing in the middle, and once they got it in the middle, I mean they're showing how strong they were and how well they could finish at the rim. So it was good to have those bigs, and it freed me up a lot because it was definitely tough to try to get the ball with them extended so far out. But with them being so assertive in the middle, it definitely helped me out to get my shot.
You guys, after that fast start, what do you think kind of happened that maybe helped them come back in the game and get that lead?
I just think we kind of took the foot off the pedal a little bit. But we fought back, and in the second half, Coach gave us a good talk, and even Eric. I mean, Eric was chiming in at the end of the first half and just really got into us and told us, "Hey, man, we got to go out there and play with some heart." And I mean, it shows why we really miss him right now, and a few of the other guys, Langston and Vic. I mean, they really got into us at halftime and made sure that we're coming out there focused. So, I mean, those guys really kind of elevated us for the second half.
Devon, something that you guys have the size advantage against this team, and they were getting a lot of rebounds in the first half. That's something that kind of irritated you, and maybe you made it a focus in the second half.
Yeah, we gave up too many offensive rebounds, missing box outs, and not playing to the defense. And I feel like out of the second half, we talked about it, made sure we locked in, find a man, box him out, the guards. Getting more rebounds in the second half, and that was a big change for us in the second half.
Devon, Coach said he didn't feel like you took a single bad shot tonight. What was kind of the key for you down there?
Just being patient. I know Coach kept on telling the extra post, and when the middle's open, we always talked about in practice, look opposite. And we needed our guards to be aggressive. Berto was being aggressive, Vic was being aggressive, Malcolm, Hollis, and we just needed that from our guards. And I feel like they picked it up, and we also picked us up in the second half when Langston got the half-court buzzer beater, so that also what picked us up too. So we came out the second half playing hard, and it showed.
Roberto, so do you think, after that you took the foot off the pedal, that little lull, just a matter of realizing, hey, wake up here?
Yeah, it was tough too, because I mean, like Devon's saying, the bigs and people were boxing out, but they're taking a lot of long jumpers. So even if you're boxing out close to the rim, the ball's still going to kind of bounce over you. So I think that was our problem in the first half. I mean, Coach did an excellent job of telling us about it, but we were kind of hard-headed to a sense, and that we were boxing out around the rim when the balls were really bouncing pretty far out. And I think what we really emphasized this last couple of practices was that those are for the guards. I mean, those rebounds, those long rebounds, us guards, we have to do a better job of going out there and getting the rebounds. And I think we played a little. We didn't do our job in the first half, but I think we stepped it up, and the guards, like he said, I mean, they came in and we were a little more aggressive and a little more assertive and more aware where the balls might come.
Coach said that you guys have never played well coming out of the exam. You guys have been here a while. What's the problem?
No, it's just, you're just mentally, you're mentally drained, and that's probably one of the hardest things. I mean, physically, with mental, I mean, you can push yourself physically through a lot of things. I mean, your brain is extremely stronger than you think. But when you're mentally drained, that's the hardest thing to try to fight out of. And I think that's what it really was. And a lot of guys got finished with their finals earlier this time, and Coach did a good job of trying to just make sure that when we're in practice, we're focusing, even if we went a little shorter than we normally did, but it was hard. So I think we had really good practices this week that led us up to this game.
Is that tough for you guys when your game gets rescheduled twice? Is that something that factors in at all?
Oh yes, 2 weeks off, no games. That just felt like it was the first game of the season. We just kept on going hard, having game-like practices, so we wouldn't be able to stay rusty and stuff like that. So practice, we raised the bar in practice. So I feel like just doing that helped us prepare for this game.
Was this a situation where Eric kind of stood in front of you guys and told you guys to all play with your heart, or how did that?
Yeah, he just, when we came in, he was seeing how how we weren't rebounding, and he said, "Hey man, we got to start playing with some heart. Rebounding is a thing of heart and passion and stuff like that, and that's what we're really missing that with him. And Devon's doing a tremendous job of grabbing rebounds, but like I said, us guards, we have to get a couple more rebounds, and that's something that I have to do more of as a guard and another player on this team while he's gone. That's what we're missing. So I mean, he just really wanted us to stay focused and to know, hey man, we got to box out, and when we go get it, we have to go get it with two hands, not one hand. So they wouldn't knock it around like they were doing in the first half.
Devon, was it just a matter of putting in not some extra work on the defensive end and just some extra energy in that second half?
Yeah, I'm just wanting to get the rebounds. We was too busy just boxing out and not going for the ball, not getting 50-50 balls. In the second half, we changed that and we started getting more 50-50 balls. There was one time when I smacked it out. The first half, we didn't get it. Then the second half, Coach talked to us about it, and we started getting those balls that Gomez tipped out, I tipped out, and that was a big difference in the second half.
Coach said that you're playing aggressive. Also, you feel unencumbered because you're not doubled as much as you were last year.
Yeah, it's just we were just playing more aggressive. You know, they're gonna have to play Berto outside, so they can't double me because I can leave him open. We got players stepping up. You know, Charlie stepping up, Hollis stepping up, Jamal's being more aggressive. So Angus being more aggressive at shooting threes and stuff like that, extending the defense. So we just need our team just keep playing aggressive, and it'll open up for me. And if I get double teamed, we got Berto out there, and we got shooters out there to make some shots.
From your perspective, for Devon not getting doubled, Joe's man kind of come off of him last year and guard Devon. How much does that change things this year?
Well, I think that goes to say how big of a role Angus is playing this year. I mean, he's a big part of this team, and he's the reason why we're clicking right now. I mean, to have a guy who can extend the floor, who can knock threes down. I mean, the defense is always on their toes. They know that if they go down to double Devon, he's probably going to score anyways. But if they threw it out to a guy like Angus, they know he's going to make a shot. So it's tough. It's tough when you got a guy like Angus who can shoot and can do it all. I mean, he's not just a shooter. I mean, he'll get in there and bang, do it all, block shots, all that. And you got a guy like Devon who can do the same thing. So it's kind of tough when you got two really good big men down there that can do it all, really.
Yeah, they can't double both of us.
How nice is it that you guys, have kind of ration games now? You have several games coming up. You don't have to wait all day.
It's great. I mean, all those practices, it's tough, especially when you don't play. It takes, like Devon said, it's almost like you're going back to the very first game of the season. It's tough. I mean, of course we love practicing and stuff like that, but we want to play too. So I mean, we want to get out there and put what we've been practicing to the test. So, yep. Talking about practice. Talking about practice, man.
I was waiting for you to want you guys to do that.
I know. I told Jonathan I was going to do that, and I was trying to find the right time.